Picture this: a Christmas tree adorned with twinkling lights, stockings hung with care, and laughter echoing through the room. But something is missing. Not a gift, not a decoration, but you. You see, in the orchestra of joy, even one silent note can break the harmony. What happens when that silent note is you? Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll see why your presence isn't just wanted, it's needed. Have you ever stopped to think about what a gift truly is? We often picture shiny wrapping paper, ribbons tied with care, and surprises waiting to be unveiled. But the most precious gifts in life aren't things, they're moments, connections, and people. And sometimes the greatest gift isn't wrapped at all, it's simply you. Imagine a room filled with festive decorations, a Christmas tree glimmering with lights, ornaments reflecting memories of years gone by, and the smell of cinnamon and pine lingering in the air. Everything is perfect, yet something feels incomplete. There's a space, a silence, an unspoken question hanging in the air. The truth is, the absence of one person can turn even the most magical setting into a hollow scene. Now think about this. How many times have we chased after the perfect gift, rushing through crowded stores or scrolling endlessly online, thinking we need to find something extraordinary? But in reality, the most extraordinary gift is the one that money can't buy: the presence of someone we love. It's the laughter, the shared stories, the warmth of a hug, and the comfort of simply being there. When you're there, the world feels a little fuller, a little brighter, and a lot more meaningful. You bring an energy, a light that no one else can replicate. Your voice, your smile, your presence, these are the things that make the season truly special. It's not about the size of the tree or the number of presents beneath it. It's about the people who gather around it. In the orchestra of life, every note matters. Even one missing sound can change the melody entirely. So ask yourself, what happens when the missing note is you? You might think you're just another face in the crowd, an ordinary part of an extraordinary season. But the truth is, your presence holds a power you may not fully realize. It's easy to underestimate the impact of simply being there, yet your presence can light up a room, shift the energy, and create a sense of connection that no gift or decoration ever could. In a world that often values material things over human connection, we sometimes forget that it's the people who bring meaning to the moments we treasure. Imagine a family gathering where everyone comes together, laughter flowing like music, stories being shared, and memories being created. It's not the decorations on the tree or the glow of the candles that make the scene magical. It's the people. When you're there, you're not just another piece of the puzzle, you're a vital part of the picture. You bring your unique energy, your stories, your laughter, and even your silence, all of which weave into the fabric of the moment. Without you, there's a missing thread, a noticeable gap that no one else can fill. Even the simplest act of being present can transform a space. A smile, a touch, a kind word, these are small things that ripple outward, creating joy and comfort in ways you might not even notice. Your presence isn't just about occupying a seat at the table, it's about being a part of the shared experience, contributing to the collective warmth and love that make the holidays truly special. You're not just a bystander, you're a source of light, a piece of the magic, and someone who makes the season feel complete. Your presence matters in ways words often can't describe. When someone is absent, the void they leave behind is impossible to ignore. It's not just a physical space at the table or an unopened gift under the tree. It's a silence that echoes through every corner of the celebration. There's a certain emptiness, a quiet ache that lingers when someone who truly matters isn't there. People may smile, laugh, and go through the motions, but deep down, the absence casts a shadow over the festivities. It's as if the joy has been muted, and the energy feels incomplete. Imagine a candlelit dinner where one seat remains empty. The glow of the candles feels dimmer, the clinking of glasses less harmonious, and the conversations somehow lack their usual spark. It's not that people stop celebrating, it's that the celebration feels different. The absence creates a hollow that no amount of laughter or music can fully fill. This isn't about being dramatic, it's about recognizing the unique role each person plays in the symphony of connection. When someone is missing, the melody of togetherness falters, and the silence they leave behind speaks louder than words ever could. Absence has a way of magnifying its presence, especially during moments meant for togetherness. The holidays are not just about the traditions or the decorations, they're about the people who make those moments meaningful. And when one of those people is missing, it's as if the heart of the celebration beats a little slower. People notice, even if they don't always say it. They feel the weight of what's not there, of who's not there. That weight lingers in the quiet moments, in the shared glances, in the unspoken words. Absence has a way of reminding everyone just how much someone's presence truly matters. It's easy to hide behind excuses, to tell ourselves that our absence won't make a difference. Maybe you've convinced yourself that they won't even notice, or perhaps you believe that your presence doesn't carry the weight you wish it did. But the truth is often much different from the stories we tell ourselves. Many times the decision to stay away isn't just about the moment, it's tied to the fears, doubts, and struggles we carry within. Maybe it's the fear of not being enough or the weight of past misunderstandings. Maybe it's the thought that showing up means being vulnerable in ways that feel uncomfortable. We all have shadows that whisper to us, convincing us that staying away is easier, safer. They tell us that if we avoid the gathering, we also avoid the pain of judgment, the sting of awkward conversations, or the reminder of unresolved tensions. And yet, what we often fail to see is the other side of the story, the way our absence creates questions and doubts in the hearts of those who care about us. They wonder if they did something wrong, if their love wasn't enough to bring us there, or if the connection they value so deeply wasn't reciprocated. The truth is, we're often harder on ourselves than anyone else ever could be. The people who love us aren't expecting perfection, they're just hoping for presence. They don't see us through the lens of our flaws and fears, they see us as someone who matters, someone whose presence brings a sense of wholeness to their world. When we hide, we rob both ourselves and others of the chance to experience connection, forgiveness, and joy. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is show up, but it's also the most important. It's time to step beyond the excuses and doubts that hold you back. Think about the moments that truly matter, the ones that stay with you long after the decorations are packed away and the holiday lights have dimmed. Those moments aren't about the perfect gift or the grandest gesture, they're about connection. They're about the conversations that make you laugh until your sides hurt, the hugs that linger just a second longer, and the unspoken understanding that comes from simply being there. These are the things that create lasting memories, the kind that warm your heart even on the coldest days. You hold the power to create those moments, not through anything extravagant, but through the simple act of showing up. Your presence alone can change the atmosphere of a room. It's not about saying the perfect thing or doing anything extraordinary. It's about being there, about adding your unique energy to the mix. People won't remember every word you say, but they'll remember how you made them feel. They'll remember the light in your eyes, the way your laughter filled the air, and the quiet comfort of knowing you were there with them. When you choose to show up, you're doing more than occupying space. You're making a statement, a choice to prioritize connection over convenience, love over fear, and presence over perfection. You're telling the people who care about you that they matter, that you value the moments shared together, and that you're willing to step out of your comfort zone to be a part of something bigger than yourself. In the grand tapestry of life, these are the threads that stand out, the moments when you chose to be there, to share, to connect, and to contribute to the joy and love of the season. Stand up, break free, and show up. Not for the lights, not for the songs, but for the connections that only you can build. Your presence is the most priceless gift you could ever give. And trust me, there's no substitute for you. So this Christmas, don't let them unwrap silence. Give them the gift of you. Because when you walk into that room, you don't just bring yourself, you bring hope, warmth, and love. Without you, their Christmas might just lose its magic. And who wants to see a joyless Christmas when the world deserves to shine? Go on, be the reason the lights glow a little brighter, the music plays a little louder, and the hearts beat a little faster. Because you are the magic of Christmas.